Sunday, October 19th, 2025. Heading to work. I could have swore the freeway closure list was not going to affect me this morning going to work Sunday morning, but 101 closed at Thunderbird. And I could have gone 1751, but anyway. So getting up on Thunderbird. Like repaving or something, sealing. Not a lot of traffic right now, but so I'm going to do bulk today. Supposedly, a few times when I go in to do bulk, they pull me off to do dairy. Like on Tuesday, Jean called in sick for dairy. She does the mid shift, like 10:30, 10 to 7, something like that. And that's happened like maybe 2 other times where I got pulled off of dairy. I mean, of bulk to do dairy all day, and bulk just sits there. I mean, bulk is a department you can let it ride. I mean, dairy, you could never do that. I mean, even to let dairy go 3 hours like they do on the weekends, I think nobody starts in dairy till about 10. So the first 3 hours, nobody's over there. But like last night, I closed last night in dairy, so I packed it out. So it would be, especially I packed out eggs, milk's pretty good, so. But, so I bounce, right now, I get hours between dairy and bulk. It's funny, they've been trying to hire somebody, or supposedly hiring somebody for dairy for like 2 months. The guy never starts. Or they hired one person, they quit right away, or never even started. And then the other guy, it's supposed to be some young kid, goes to school, but he never starts. Like, it's always next week, it's next week. I mean, which is better for me, I get more hours, but it's just weird. We're moving. And of course, again, we waited till the last minute to pack, like we always do. So we don't have all the boxes packed yet. I had to work yesterday. Yesterday I worked 1:30 to 10. Today I'm working 10 to 6:30. So when they get home, they're going to have to be packing on the rest of the night. I told Jessica, don't worry about it. Whatever we don't have in boxes, we'll have to move it ourselves, She did hire movers this time, so we'll have the movers move all the furniture. I mean, we don't have a washer and dryer or a fridge. We just have our couches, desks, stuff like that. So, but yeah, we're moving. This is it. Moving again to East Mesa, 60 and Power Road. Should be a calmer area to live in, for sure. It's going to be. Avondale's like very busy, very aggressive, very just. I like the house. I mean, the backyard's not much, it's a bunch of rocks, but kind of got used to being in a 2,000 square foot house, so to go back to an apartment. So we're going to a 2-story like townhouse apartment style. The lakes at Superstition Mountain, really nice complex as far as like grass and lakes and all this stuff, walking paths. So that'll be nice. Bad thing is that there's no patio or nothing. So that'll suck. No patio. It's the only bad thing about that apartment. No patio. Hopefully our neighbors are not crazy. What else going on? Hopefully, so driving for Lyft. Not driving for Lyft that much. I mean, when I first started at Sprouts, I would still drive for Lyft, like after I got off of Sprouts, but I stopped doing that basically. The economy's so bad, and the job market's so bad, the economy's so bad, as far as like prices are so high, people are getting laid off all the time. There's too many drivers, there's too many Waymos. And they just cut the pay and cut the pay and cut the pay, so it's not really worth driving. I do drive when I don't work at Sprouts, like that day I'll drive for sure. But like I haven't made $200 in a day in a long time. I usually end up making about, if I'm lucky, 150. Usually it's about 130. Even working in the morning, it's not really worth it. It's not worth working till after 12, basically. So if I start at 12, which I have done a couple days, I don't make that much money, you know. I did get lucky and get a $51 ride out of the airport the other day, but the airport is trash, absolute trash. That was like in the beginning of this year. That was like the last thing that was still kind of there. Like you could still get decent airport rides most of the time, but then they cut the pay on those rides, so that was the end of that. So I don't even go to the airport anymore. It's not worth waiting in the lot. I did get that one. I was near the airport and there wasn't a lot of drivers in the lot, so I did go in there and I got that. I had to wait like 15, 20. I turned down so many rides out of the airport before I got that good ride. My acceptance rate is like below 25%. It's just $4 ride after $5 ride after $6 ride after $4 ride. It's just not worth driving anymore. And then when I'm working, and there's so many people doing Instacart now, DoorDash, and there always has been, but so when I'm working, especially in dairy, all these Instacart drivers asking me questions like, where's this, where's that? And some of these guys, it's mostly guys, they can't, I feel like they can't read English very well, and they barely speak English. So trying to do DoorDash or Instacart when you can barely speak or read English is like, it's a joke. So they don't know how to find anything. They're like, hey, about this, what about this, what about that? And all these like ghetto people, they go up to that store, because the store I work at is North Scottsdale, but all these ghetto people are working Instacart, so they're up there doing, you know, so you're still dealing with people like that, you know. You look so out of place too. Not just the racial thing, just the way they dress and everything, you know. Can never escape the ghetto. I mean, getting the hustle on, yeah, but there's one thing I respect, getting your hustle on and doing Instacart, DoorDash, but do your job. Don't expect the Sprouts workers to do half of your job for you. It's ridiculous. What else? Not seeing the grand kiddos that much anymore. That sucks, man. Only seen them so we saw them in July, and probably won't see them till Christmas. Hopefully they're gonna come for Christmas again. So, but now like Summer likes to FaceTime. It's funny how like when we're with them, Summer's not that talkative, but when on the phone, she's the one that talks more than Aria does. Like Summer's basically doing the talking. So that's kind of cool. I wasn't home yesterday, so she FaceTimed Jessica, and she had all these questions. How's your house? And when we go over there, how's it gonna be? How's our bed gonna be? All this funny stuff. She has her Christmas list already. It's funny. My cats, man. I'm not gonna be able to feed my cats every day anymore. There's no way. I mean, I'll try to make it over a few times a week, but if I don't come every day, so I didn't go last night. I felt bad. I was gonna go, but I get home when I close. I don't get home till about 11 o'clock at night, and I usually will still go, but when I go that late, I only get about half the cats, so I kind of waste half of the food. They all get double plates, but that's cool for them. But I didn't go yesterday because Jessica was like so tired and stressed out about moving. I felt bad saying I'm gonna go feed the cats, and then I saved what I had. I had 1 day left, so I'll use that tonight. And I have it with me, so I'll just go straight after work. But after that, poor cats. I know some of them eat other places, but some of them might not. I cannot abandon them. Like Grouchy Cat and Tunnel Cat, I don't know if they eat anywhere else. Zippy's, yeah, it's like, so Zippy's, I'll say the names so I don't forget them. Zippy, Smokey, Little Mama Calico Cat, I don't know what happened to her kittens. The neighbor, had a box with her kittens in it, but I haven't talked to him since. I don't know what he moved them to the back or what happened to the kittens. You got that big cat, that big white cat with the black tail. Get that gray cat. The gray cat with the short hair. Who else? Stanley, once in a while. Stanley doesn't come that much. I don't know what he does. But I will still come sometimes. Just not every day. So, better than nothing. I'm cutting across Thunderbird here, about to get on 17. Hopefully this work bulk all day. Bulk is all messed up. Bulk. Cole, my manager, got pulled to another store the other day. And so, then I got pulled from Bulk on Tuesday. So Bulk is behind. There's a bunch of back stock I got up. And then there was a reset as well. So it's all messed up. So anyway,